The blue circle. Blue circle. We're live.
And we're live.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
How y'all doing tonight?
We're so excited. Tonight is our we are doing Look
Look
Out
out,
Cookout.
cook out.
Who has a cookout coming up? I know I do. At least two.
But
Yes.
we all should have them. The 4th of July is coming. And everybody's either going to do it on the 4th of July or the weekend prior, which is going to be this weekend. So,
Yes. But the thing is that probably most of us have multiples because the way it fell, the way the fourth fell, like you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Sunday, Monday,
Tuesday. So like you
Tuesday.
can have
Yes.
you can have
A
a
couple
cookout every
days.
day. Yes. And it is cooking out here in Texas for sure.
Girl,
And then
yeah. And
Sherelle's
I'm in
traveling.
Louisiana for this time. So, I'm not that far from you, but it
No.
is cooking out here. So, today it was crazy because our high today was 94. But Tip, it said 94 feels like 106. And I felt every second of that.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was feeling like 106 here in Louisiana, what was it there?
Well, it was we got to 103 today on the
Oh,
real
wow.
temperature. And so then our heat index is typically in the 10 degrees higher, like 113, 114. So yeah, it was warm out there today.
So you
For
were the
sure.
cookout today.
I
Okay.
was yeah, I was sizzling. So as a matter of fact, Santiago works outside right now, and he went really early to work this morning, like around 6, and he was home by 1, and he was done. Like he had to go for a fire drill tonight for the fire department. They have a
Uh-huh.
drill, and I don't think he was looking forward to it as much as normal.
Right. And here's where we have to really think about our first responders and everything, because fires and all that, they still have to put all that gear on,
Hmm.
regardless of if it's 115, 116 outside. So hats off to them. Hydration is key.
Yes.
So we have got to be able to do that.
So
Um, and
so
see
y'all
it.
let us know you're here. Tell us that you're watching, and if you've got cookouts coming up, how many? Let's do a prize, Sherelle. Who
Okay,
has
who got
the
the most
most
cookouts?
cookouts? Yes. So
Okay,
drop us a comment and let
drop
us
in the
know.
comments how many cookouts you got.
Yes, how many cookouts? That'll be awesome.
So you're gonna see it. Hold on one second. You might get a little feedback. I'm gonna do a little tag thing.
She's tagging us all. She's tagging us all. She's tagging us all.
The crazy thing is, because we use StreamYard, it doesn't always send the notifications to the group that says, "Hey, we're on." So I'll send a post or make a post like right before we get on and say, "Hey, join us in 5 minutes." But I have to go under our live and tag to say, "Okay, we're here." It's just a thing with StreamYard. So, oh well,
But it's cool
fun.
that lets us go all the different places.
Yeah,
So
I would say it's fun. I like StreamYard because we can go all to all the places.
so y'all, I
So, what do you wear to a cookout? I
yeah.
mean,
Well, what do you wear? Do you wear shorts? Do you wear a skirt? A sundress? What? A
what?
swimsuit? Like,
Of course. Um, but right now, I think I'm more in the line of, honestly, let's wear a sundress. That way, I can like air, because I
mm,
just want all the air, right?
yes.
So I'm gonna have a sundress on, and because we are gonna be in the sun, um, a great thing, although you don't want to melt, a great thing to have on would be your primer and CC cream, because both of those have SPF in them.
Yes, absolutely. They're fantastic.
So
Um,
if you want that little light, and again, our CC cream is very light coverage, natural look, and it's color correcting, so it just kind of blends gives you an even tone all the way around.
mhm.
Um, and your um, foundation primer has sunscreen in it as well. So it makes sure that your CC cream sits on the skin and not absorbs into your pores. So
Yes. And y'all, just a PSA. This had nothing to do with summer. I mean, I guess it kind of was like the entry into summer for us here, but I'd been working overnights one time and our church was going to do a helicopter drop of Easter eggs. And so like all of this had been inside in sweaters and then not touching any sun at all because I was working at night. And so what do? I put on the sundress, the sleeveless sundress, and I go to the helicopter drop for the Easter eggs because I'm super excited, right? And I was a crispy critter everywhere except for my face because my face I had on primer and CC cream and I was not sunburned, but all of this everywhere else was. And so just make sure you put on your sunscreen because that's going to be essential. So,
yes. So let's talk about melt proofing the makeup or the whatever you're putting on, because even though you put on primer, right, that has SPF in it, and then you put on your CC cream, you can layer with your finishing spray. That's what this is. Yeah.
I love this.
Put on, girl, this is the best. And I'm kind of like an overachiever because I know you're supposed to do X, right?
Mm-hmm.
The X, yeah, no, I do X, a little T, little S all over. I'm kind of, because I want it to be all.
I do an X and then I do a cross.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I go X, the cross, and then I do like an S, and I stick my face like in the spray to
into the
sure
S.
like it's everywhere.
I love it. I love that. I love that. So this is amazing, and of course, finishing spray is how Mary Kay markets it. It goes on. I too layer it, so I put on my first layer, and then I'll do my actual makeup. So I'll do my cheeks, my eyes, my lips, and I'll spray it again, and then I'll let it dry, and then I'll powder, and I'll spray again, just to give myself the ultimate. And I don't do that every day, y'all. I do that when I'm going to be outside because I'm sweaty, you know. I'm a chunky girl, so we get sweaty, and then my face gets real red, and so I need all the help I can get to not sweat it off. And so that's I do a couple of layers of the finishing spray.
So
then,
what do you do for those of us who have like, or those who have oily skin? Like, how
well,
would you
I
tell them?
absolutely I qualify on that front, and I'm going to show you. Oh, my two, like I must have these, and I have to have these year round, okay? But the oil mattifier and the beauty blotters, okay? So I'm going to show you first.
Can you tell me what the difference is?
Yes. So the oil mattifier is actually a product, and so I'm going to give myself a little drop, so like this. And what I'm going to do, you can put this on your skin, and you just kind of blot. You can do it right over the top of your makeup, anywhere you're oily. And what it just kind of absorbs and mattifies that oil so that when you put your powder on, now you don't look muddy. Can you see the difference in the two sides? I don't know.
A little bit. It's because of the light, though.
Yeah, my light's maybe a little too bright. Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to show you this. Now, the beauty blotters are linen. And so you can blot on top of your face, but your makeup is going to stay where the oil will come off. And these can be used for things like blotting your lipstick or blotting your face, or just kind of in the place of a tissue, right? So I'm going to do the other side with this one. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to show y'all. And I had something, I was my cord, and I thought it hit my leg and just right spot. And yeah, sorry, y'all. There was a moment of freak out there. So, okay. So I'm going to hold it up, and I got to get it just right in the light.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is
it's
that
like
oil, Tim?
That's oil. It's oil that came right off my face. But you see, my makeup stayed put.
Yes. So, now I can definitely see a difference now from where you blotted at. You, even with the light on, you don't look shiny.
Yeah. So, and this one is still kind of drying, but I do the oil mattifier in the morning. So y'all, this is after like, but I've had a full day. And remember, it was 103 where I'm at too. So, it's just, it's so, I mean, this is ick. And so if I had a repowdered with all that sitting on my skin, it would just make my powder muddy. just
Like clumpy, right?
clumpy. Yeah. And
Okay.
so this is so easy. And I used to demo these at my parties. I don't know why I ever stopped, but I had one of the very first parties I ever did. This girl did her face and she's blonde and she pulls it off and she goes, "Ooh, it's like a big old greasy hamburger." So
Is that just for oily skin, or can anybody use that?
anybody can use these. These
Okay.
are, you can use them to blot your lipstick. Now, if you want your lipstick to stay on, I really recommend you put your lipstick on, you blot with these, and then you use your translucent powder, which is another arsenal for melt proofing. Okay. Translucent powder your lips after you blot it and apply your lipstick one more time. It's going to set it. I mean, all of these things are going to set it so that when, the sweat comes, it stays.
Okay,
And
great.
yeah. So
Now,
last year,
translucent powder. Does translucent powder turn your lips white?
no,
Okay.
no. And I know why I always have to tell people, I have to convince them to use this. Do you have to convince them to use this?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for people in my skin tone, because the only thing they see is that it's white.
It's white.
So when it goes on, and even if you do a light dusting, sometimes it does have white. So what we have to do is, when I use translucent powder, when I'm baking, is what I call my baking my face. I use a translucent powder, and it'll give me the white, and it'll help to dry it. And I give it a second, and then I just go over with my color in the finishing powder.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The setting
the
powder.
setting, right, and then it takes away that what looks like white, because it doesn't always blend clearly. But it's not white. It just looks, I'm not gonna say shiny. It does look kind of like powder, not a big powder, but it's like powder on your face. But if
Mm-hmm.
you go over it with the powder that is your color, it bakes better. But yes, I have to convince them to use translucent powder because of the color before you even. And I said it's gonna give you the photo finish that you're looking for, because
And those are words that really, I mean, okay, y'all know you're going to be outside cooking out and somebody's going to want a photo. And you're thinking, why do we need a picture? We're sweating. I
sweaty.
don't want a picture. And then they want you to get close and pretend like you love the people you're with. And you're like, I'm hot. I'm not even sure I like myself right now. But so this one right here, it is a photo finish. And you will love the way your photos look with this translucent powder on. And it goes, I just use my big powder brush and I just dusted all over me. And I guess since I kind of am that color, I don't need a color that matches.
Until you be in the sun, and then you'll be able to see it, because when they're like, your face is all red. So
I guess when I get in the sun, my face turns red. So we really don't have a powder that matches me in that shade. So I better just stick with I better wear a hat and all my sunscreen.
right. But look, while we're talking about photo finishes and stuff, oh, I almost dropped it. Because okay, you guys, we tell you all the time what the product is made for, what the company says the product is for. But then
Yes.
we have to tell you like secrets, like things that we've realized that work for us or with us, right? So guess what I learned? Okay, so you know how you have on white, right? You have white on and you go to a party and it's hot. Or you have on like the shorts and everything. Did you know, the more you know, did you know that if you spray your finishing spray in your legs, right? It'll help to stop you from sweating. So you don't have the wet mark in the spots where you shouldn't have wet marks when everybody's around. The more you know.
You can also do your underarms. So like if you're wearing a white t-shirt, or where you don't want,
The wet marks.
yeah,
The,
like
the more you know.
trying so hard not to say pit stains, but y'all, let's call it what they are. You don't want those. Just give yourself spritz.
Yeah, finishing spray. The more you know. Have y'all remember those commercials? And I was like, the more you know, the little star would run across the screen. I'm
Oh
telling my age.
yes,
Yes.
I
So that's what I
remember
feel like right
those.
now. The more you know that
Yes.
finishing spray will help keep the sweat away.
Absolutely.
in
Yes.
those areas where we don't need to have sweat.
Where we don't
So,
wish to have sweat. So, okay, I've got two more really good ones. All right. So
okay, what you
also,
got? What you got? What you got?
if you get a little oily here, like sweaty in your scalp and a little oily in your hair,
Hmm.
our naturally line exfoliation powder is made out of, it's got cornstarch. It's a blend of cornstarch and castor oil powder. And so you can put that a little bit right there. So if you are a person like myself who, the more you're outside, the more you sweat, the more oily your hair gets, you can give yourself a little bit of that and it helps to absorb also while you're
Oh wow.
okay. Again, not what Mary Kay marketed it for, but we're giving you tips and tricks. So,
Yep.
and then my other one is for my other friends who might be a little on the chunky side, and I say it with full affection
With full
because,
affection.
but so sometimes when we're outside and it's hot, and our thighs, they're just busy talking to each other, and and so that's very uncomfortable, and they need a little bit of glide so
Girl,
that
my ties talk. It's okay. They talk to each other.
so yeah, so we need a little bit of axle grease, right? And so we have a product called Extra Emollient Night Cream, and one of the consultants in my unit, she calls it pink axle grease, and because that's what it is. And if you will give yourself, the way it works, it's made out of, it's got lots of emollients in it, so it starts out real thick, and the warmer it gets, the more it glides, and so it will keep you from getting the chafing that happens between our thighs. So
Oh,
well, yes. So if you're ever
well, I'm gonna
having to
try
go
that and
walk
let you know this
around
week.
what's that?
I'm gonna try it and let you know this week.
Yes, the amusement parks, the sweating while you're at the barbecues, all of those, especially the amusement parks. And then also if you have conferences. So like Sherelle and I have a big conference coming up in August we're excited to go to. And so I will tell you, there's lots of walking. It's a lot of
Walking.
walking. And in that case, I also need to wear stockings because it's a thing. We wear stockings. And so I'm like, so yeah, I will be slathering between so that the girls can be like, oh, this is
Oh yeah.
nice. This is a nice walk. Those are my
Hey, the more you know. This is listen. We give you the on these lives when you get on with us. We give you the real hard facts, straight up. This is what it is. Let's get it.
It's the
So
real.
the
Yes.
more you know. We love our
Yeah,
products. We absolutely do, and we find ways to use them all.
absolutely. Yes. I mean, they're just, they're awesome. So you want to get some oil mattifier. All right, y'all, this little tube will last a zillion and 1 years because there's a lot in there and a little goes a long way. You definitely are going to want some finishing spray. 100%. Yes. And the translucent loose powder, that is
Your
phenomenal.
photo finish.
Yes, your photo finish. And of course, you need to not look like a greasy hamburger. Let's leave that to the cookout. So you're going to need some beauty blotters. Let's see. We want our primer and our CC cream. That's a must have.
Yes.
And then you're going to need some extra emollient night cream. And if you have oily hair, you're going to want some
Oh
of
well,
the,
since we're talking about oily hair, and then you go to the cookout, right? And there's mosquitoes, because then you're gonna end up with like mosquito bites like these. Um, what I was just told, and I'm gonna try, is our nourishing oil from the naturally line will
Mhm.
help. It helps mosquitoes stay away. So I'm gonna be slathering that on myself and the boys. The great thing about it is it is absorbent, so it doesn't leave you feeling greasy. It absorbs, but it's something in the smell of it or something that's going to keep the mosquitoes away. But I'm gonna put that to the test, and I'll let y'all know. But I
Yeah.
was just told to try that
You test
down
that one
here
out
in
and let me
Louisiana with
know.
these mosquitoes.
Because I don't know about Louisiana, but I will tell you here in East Texas, some of these mosquitoes are the size of hummingbirds.
Well, we got some flies that's like that down here right now.
Yuck.
Yeah, like some of these flies are big, and we call them horse flies, and that's what I would think they are. But ain't
Uh,
no horses around right now, so why we still got these big old flies? I don't know. But
oh,
But
so
yeah, so the mosquitoes. Well, I'm gonna try that while I'm here and see, because I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm moving my head right in the camera, and right there. Nope, that's on this side. Right. Yep, there it is. I got bit by a mosquito.
Oh,
I am real juicy. Like they loving me right now.
so I woke up for church the other day and this eye was swollen because a mosquito had bit me while I was sleeping. What is this? This is not okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you smack your head. You go
Bites
smack your
you a
head, and
little
you're like,
something.
really? You were trying to get all of my everything. So yeah, I gotta not because I smacked my head and I was bit by a mosquito.
I
So I'm
have
gonna try the oil because I need not to have big old mosquito bites in my face.
I'm gonna need you to report back on that. And here's the thing is I've heard that mosquitoes are attracted to the sugar. They can smell the sugar. So if you have somebody who you really don't care for, just make sure they eat the most cupcakes at your
Well,
barbecue.
I'm super sweet, and that's why they coming at me. I haven't
Well,
even had that much sugar,
you are super sweet.
and then I haven't been home in a while, so they were like, "Oh, it's been a long time since I had you. Come on over here."
Yeah, let me just have a bite. That's funny. Well, so you let us know about the nourishing oil. So
I will. I'll
y'all,
report back.
we will not be having a broadcast next week because it is the 4th of July. And so you guys need to be enjoying your family, your friends, go watch a fireworks show, whatever it is that you do to celebrate. Um, and just enjoy that time. Don't be in here on Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah.
Go enjoy and get some fun in. And then we will be back the next week. And if we're completely real, we have not planned what's happening the next week.
Nope, we have not. We have not. However, I want to tell y'all today. So it'll be July 11th. So we'll be back on the 11th.
Woo,
And
that's
don't
7
worry, by the
11.
time we get back on the 11th, we'll have the plan in place.
So do y'all have 7-Elevens there,
Yes.
Sherelle?
Yeah.
So I don't know if they will, but they used to. On
Oh,
7-Eleven, you could go get a free Slurpee.
on the 11th.
Uh-huh.
Hey, yeah. When you said that 7-Eleven, I said, yeah, that is 7-Eleven, huh?
Yes.
It's gonna be just exciting because Chase is on the countdown. The minute it hits July, he counts down because his birthday's on the 18th. So he's gonna be already on the countdown. So
I love that. I love that.
oh,
I'm
and his
gonna have to
birthday is
incorporate
on a
that.
Tuesday. Huh?
I'm gonna have to incorporate that countdown into my life for my birthday.
Yeah. His birthday is on a Tuesday. So know that I'm gonna be celebrating his birthday the day before because we're gonna be on a meeting. So just know that he's probably gonna be trying to be in the meeting too.
Well, yeah,
Um,
we need to sing to him.
you know how he goes. But yeah.
So fun. Well, you guys out there in Facebook and YouTube land, thank you so much. We have some comments there. Unfortunately, it says Facebook user, so we can't say I don't know who to say hi to. So y'all remember.
Hi, Facebook user.
Hi, Facebook user. Yeah, and we got some really nice compliments from them too. They were telling us that we had some great teaching and good makeup tips, and so thank
I'm
you.
so glad you can see the comments because I can't. I can't see them tonight.
Well, it's because you're on your phone.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm glad you can see them because I can't.
Yeah. So, but just remember, in the future, you just click on the little green duck's head and give StreamYard and Facebook permission to talk to each other. And then that way we can see who you are on Facebook. I mean, we're going to go check and see who made comments now, but it'll be
Yeah,
that's maybe somebody in yours because there's somebody in yours watching right
is
now.
somebody in mine watching? Okay,
Uh-huh.
so let
Yeah.
me look. Let's see.
Just gonna
Let's see who it is.
And nobody told us how many barbecues they have. We're gonna give y'all some time in case you watch later. If you replay
Yeah.
and you tell us how many barbecues you're going to, we'll extend the prize drawing.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. I got some comments. There are comments. Hold on. I can't. Part they're muted. All right. Who is the comments from? No, I don't want to make a comment. Okay. So, hi, ladies, came from Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Letitia said, "Good evening, ladies. Great makeup tip." And the translucent said, so it was Letitia with the most comments. Brenda said, hi, ladies."
Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us.
It does.
And commenting, that's a big deal because, it helps us break the algorithms. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of this week and a happy 4th of July.
4th of July.
And We will look forward to seeing you on 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
All
All right,
right.
you guys, enjoy. Thank you again for joining us. And I love you and I mean it. And there's nothing you can do to change it.
I think we're going to have to go with stay sassy. It's way more fun that way. It needs to go first before the so very sweet I love you. And you can.
Okay, go ahead. Let's try it.
Okay.
Let's try it.
All right. Ready?
Okay, go.
Okay, y'all remember to stay sassy because it's way more fun that way.
All right, guys, I love you and I mean it. And there's nothing you can do to change it.
Good night.